Hey guys, Archie Luxury channel, and today, guys, I want to talk about a Seiko that I was given. It's not a grand Seiko. This is a Seiko, and so basically, let's do a quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a Seiko. So I had a fan of mine who bought a Seiko, and he said to me, "Hey, Arch, do you want me to send it to you?" And I said, yeah, a couple $100 Seiko. Oh, just by the way, I'm going to put my Patek Philippe on. And I got to tell you, man, he sent me this Seiko. It's a quartz chronograph. And I got to tell you, it's, what can I say about it? It's a mecha quartz, which means that the actual chronograph bit is, you can see it tick there. It's a flyback chronograph. Flyback as well. Wow, that's pretty. Unless I've busted it. So this was sent to me, and I got to be honest with you. You know, I thought I'd hate it. And I got rid of my Rolex Explorer 2 because I sold it to pay as a down payment on this Patek Philippe. And I gotta tell you, that it's actually, so I sold my Explorer to buy this. So I got to tell you that I don't have a sports watch, so I've been doing exercise. I try and go for a walk every day because I'm trying to lose the weight and also health, just for health, my own general health. And I got to tell you, this Seiko, I've actually been pretty impressed by it. I wanted to hate it so much, but it's kind of semi-decent. And the other watch I had, so basically a while ago, the dog trainer, Mark Goldberg, he convinced me to buy this little World Time Casio. The Casio. And I got a friend of mine, my barrister who got me off the CCC jail term. He has the Casio Club, the Casio Club, and he invited me to join the Casio Club, so I needed a Casio. So that is what I did buy there, my barista's Casio Club. So I needed that. This is just a very cheap, flimsy, it's made of aluminum. Is it aluminum? I don't know. It's kind of low grade. It's no weight to it. It's an okay watch. It's an okay for $30 or $40. And so there's no weight in that. However, for a couple $100, there's this here, Seiko chronograph. And this is starting to get into semi-decent territory. It's cool and trendy. Look at the blue, the yellow there. Yeah, it's cool. It's got a metal bracelet. And I got to tell you, I started to wear it a bit. I resized it. I took out the links. I made a video on it because it was a bit loose. And now that it actually fits nicely, what do I think of it? It actually, because I haven't worn a non-Rolex or a non-luxury watch for years, it actually feels pretty decent. And I mean, there's no prestige or kudos or nothing like that. Unless you're a primary school teacher, that's about it. But it's actually a pretty damn decent watch. And, it's got a quick set date. I just popped it now just to adjust the date. Quick set date. It's quick set date. It's a chronograph. It's got a date, chronograph, time. It's just a good everyday watch. Because I haven't worn non-luxury. Non-luxury is I'm a luxury man. And how have I found it? I've actually found it semi-decent. It's been semi-decent. And I got to be honest with you, I'm kind of, I go for a walk and I've been putting it on a fair bit. I enjoy the weight on my wrist, and I must say that the dial is a bit hard to read because it's all in blue and my eyesight's going downhill. And normally I don't take my reading glasses with me. So when I look at it, I'm kind of like this because the hands are silver, and it's really hard to, I'll just see if has it got lume? Let's have a look there. Oh, it does. It glows like a fucking Christmas tree. Look at that. It glows like we'll just turn that light off. It glows like it's got some lume there. So, what do I think of it? I got to be honest with you. What do I think of this watch coming back to SEIKO? Because I had a SEIKO 5 years ago, and then I had another quartz SEIKO. What do I think of this watch here? So, look, the fit and finish is I mean, comparing it to Rolex, the only word you could use is it's appalling. The fit and finish is garbage. I mean, the clasp is really nasty. It's like a petrol station watch. The spring there, just cheap. But it does the job. The head is actually quite nice. Steel polished sides. It's got a screw down case back there. I mean, the crown, the pushers, the pushers are actually quite nice. They've got, actually, I must tell you, the pushers are great on this watch. They're like it's kind of like a Portuguese, IWC Portuguese. They kind of, you just press them and they're not soft like a Lange or a Patek chronograph, which is just like hot knife through butter. But they're not garbagey either. I must say, the pushers on my Breguet, they were a bitch. They were like pushing in nails. So I got to tell you, this watch here, this SEIKO, it's a lot of bang per buck there. It's an okay watch. I've actually enjoyed owning it. I have enjoyed owning it. I mean, there's absolutely no prestige. But yet again, it's not going to be stolen. And what I'm finding I'm doing is like, I just went out to get some groceries for my adult son. Went to Aldi, and I was going to be carrying some, all the shit that a young guy eats, the soft drink, all the shit. So I just took my Patek off and I put on my my SEIKO. That's it. Put on the SEIKO. And that's kind of been cool. I mean, the blue, it kind of looks like the hands, the blued hands. I don't know if it really works as a dial color. It's a bit too bluey. It's sort of, and I mean, if you look at the dial closely, it's not like like a Patek where they've spent thousands of dollars, in labor, where this is just cheaply mass produced. And I mean, even the colors they've chosen, the blue isn't really what I would pick. And the yellow for the hands doesn't really go with it, but I mean, that's being completely facetious. For the price of this watch here, it's got the weight of a Rolex. It's a SEIKO. So I got to be honest with you, reviewing a moderately priced watch, I think if you were poor and down and out and you just wanted a watch to do a job, this could actually be a great tool watch to have. I mean, as soon as you saved up a bit more money, I'd be getting the Omega Speedmaster. Man on the moon. But if you are down on your luck, and I mean, with coronavirus, many people are unemployed, this could be the perfect wristwatch companion. So I've got to be totally, I mean, the fit and finish is atrocious. But if you consider the price point, it's actually pretty damn good. So I like it. I've actually enjoyed wearing it. I like this watch so much. I'm not in a race to get another Rolex. I'm not in a race to buy another Rolex because I can just wear this when I want to do sports or we're going for a walk. And that's kind of been cool. It's kind of, so I got to be honest with you, as a cheap shitter watch, if you're really short of money, couple $100, I think it's worth it. I mean, it's not in the Omega league. It's not in the Rolex league. Yeah. But for just a shitter watch, it's actually quite good fundamentals. Seiko is a brand that, I mean, it might be good enough to actually warrant a service in the future, but it's sort of, see, I don't know if these things are really meant to be serviced that much, because they're a couple $100. You normally wear this for 15 years, then you just throw it out. By then the bracelet would have broken, and you just buy it, the styles would have changed, you buy another one. It's kind of a throwaway watch. It's kind of between absolute garbage and a decent entry-level watch. So I got to be honest with you, I did a review on the Presage a number of years ago. It ain't no Presage. It ain't no Presage, that's for sure. Like, the Presage is almost getting into Grand Seiko territory. But this, at the price point, I think it's good value for money. And I gotta say this honestly, I enjoy wearing it. I put it on when I go for a walk. Then when I come back and I'm making a vid, I can't be seen with this sort of shit in my vids, but I'll put my Patek back on, and life is dandy. So there you go. It's a bit of an interim review. What do I think of it? I think for the money, it's great. So there you go. ArchieLuxury just reviewed a Seiko Quartz chronograph. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. If you have a moderately priced watch you'd like to donate, I don't do this shit for free. Basically, you give me the watch and I'll make a video and tell you what I think of it. Please send it down in the description as me P.O. Box. Send it to me and I will, I'll trial it. I'll make a few vids on it there, and I'm not going to suck up and tell you it's amazing. I mean, it's garbage. It's garbage. But out of the garbage, this is probably one of the best garbage class of watches that I'd like to wear. It's a sort of shitter level watch, but it's kind of decent. It's modern. It's trendy. I mean, I think some of the men who wear that actually have sex with women. So if you're starting to get in the groove, that could be the perfect watch for you. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you guys think of that. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW. And there we go, one of the most beautiful Pateks of modern times, a key reference point in Patek history, the 5035, proudly part of the ArchieLuxury wristwatch collection.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mark Goldberg for ArchieLuxury AC3, the Pontiff, Satan Deville. I want to sincerely thank you for having sat through this video because I know it was awful, but you know what? You do it for the greater good of humanity. Thank you so much. Now, a couple of quick pieces of homework. Now that you've watched this video, I would like you to hit thumbs up. If you must, hit thumbs down, but if you'd hit thumbs up, I would especially appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a really nasty comment and tell him how awful this content was, but most importantly of all, the entire reason that I am linking up with ArchieLuxury in the first place. I am a published author. Let dogs be dogs. Available in bookstores, Amazon, and electronically somewhere near you. Remember, ArchieLuxury. He's not just a figment of your imagination.